Hey everybody, welcome back. One Eyed Sniper here, and we are doing a Let's Play for XCOM 2. Okay, we have idle staff at the Scilab because Michonne is hurt. She got hurt in the last mission. We're desperate need of supplies right now, which we don't have any way to get any. What we're going to do is reassign Kate, since she's not doing anything there. And we're going to send her to help clear this machinery out of the way. Okay, we can make a little extra time on that. Let's see, Scilab's not doing anything good. We can go ahead and train up another person though while she's getting... so we'll throw Sarah Connor in there, she could be our next Psy operative. Hers is going to take a while because we're not going to have an engineer there, but that's fine. Let's see, what else do we need to do? Because shield bearer autopsy will be done pretty quick. We were in the middle of scanning for a facility lead. And we can get another scientist, which is still a good thing. Let's get this facility lead done.
Avenger plotting new course.
Not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing. These shield bearers are not all that dissimilar from their various Advent peers. Their armor is perhaps the most distinctive feature differentiating them.
Okay, so the Advent shield bearer autopsy. As is usually the case, our troops came up with the designation for this particular subject, currently known as the shield bearer. Initial indications are that it is tactically on par with Advent's other humanoid field units, with no particular mental or physical advantages over the officers or other units. The primary difference seems to lie in the armor suit itself, which is heavily reinforced with multiple layers of composite material woven from what I can only surmise to be some variation of the alien alloys. I intend on leaving the metallurgy and structural analysis to Shin and her team, who will no doubt find a means of integrating her findings into various experimental armor concepts of our own, and that's a new project for the Proving Ground, which is still being constructed. Experimental armor. Our autopsy of the Advent shield bearers gave us some ideas regarding new vest designs that, by incorporating recovered delirium cores, could increase soldier survivability in dramatic fashion. Okay, let's get alien encryption done.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Okay, an alien craft shot down in this area was still transmitting a faint signal from the wreckage. Our scans successfully located it, and after a brief search and quick hacking work by Dr. Shin's team, we've recovered critical information from the ship's computer. Reward is one facility lead. I still don't know what that is. Okay, alright, here we go. A lead towards the whereabouts of one of the aliens' clandestine facilities. Our research team can use them to discover the exact location of a facility, but it'll take some time and add it to the inventory. Okay, so it's not a person. It's a lead on where the next facility is. That makes sense. Alright, so we got a scientist up here. I should start working on one of these. This is for the DLC. But I just want to get... Probably after the next supply drop is when I'm going to try for that. Retaliation strike is imminent, so that'll probably be our next mission that comes up.
Avenger plotting new course.
The proving grounds are ready, Commander. We can build the Skulljack whenever you give the word.
Okay. Decreases proving ground project time. Alright. Okay, let's take a look. Alright, so let's choose a project. We don't have an engineer we can staff there just yet, but I think we can put a drone, can't we? Here we can. Good. Alright, anything instant. No. We need 50 supplies for that, so... what do we want to do? We've got an exosuit. If we combine the power assisted armor prototypes we've been working on with some of the Advent plating we've recovered, we could develop a heavy variant of our plated armor. More importantly, we might be able to add a new heavy weapon mount directly to the armor, combining significant defensive and offensive capabilities in a single suit. Okay, let's go with the exosuit. I think I got that in Season 2, and it's pretty amazing. I only used it in one mission, I think, but the missile launcher you get on it's pretty badass. And we have a decent amount of alloys. I don't know how we're doing good on Illyrium as well, so yeah, let's get this done.
Have the team get started immediately, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as we've made progress.
Okay, I was just... can I cancel that spider suit one? Yeah, so let's see. We can just stack projects. I think an experimental grenade might be good. So I remember this from XCOM 1, the spider suit, and I kind of liked it. But let's see. We want... Oh, we're out of Advent Trooper corpses, apparently. That's what I get for selling those. Alright, yeah, let's go spider suit then.
We'll get started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
I'm not exactly sure how the Proving Ground works. I think that's almost like buying an item. So, 4 days we will get an exosuit. We won't have to purchase it, but you only get the one, and you have to keep doing it in order to get more. So we got a lot of stuff on the horizon here. Let's see how much of it we can get done before this retaliation strike. Not much.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Alright.
Commander, the aliens aren't slowing down. They've already got multiple facilities operating across the globe. We're running out of time.
Alright, that gives us one more block to go, so we're going to have to hit this site pretty quick. And then make contact there. We'll have to make contact here and there. So we gotta move here fairly fast.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Okay, before we can even begin to attempt decrypting the alien data stores, we must first come to understand the means by which they protect their most valuable data. It was immediately clear that the aliens do not rely solely on conventional algorithms, but instead use a complex matrix of interwoven biological signatures as part of the cipher itself. An additional layer of protection is afforded by an ongoing field of psionic interference tied directly into the Advent network itself. If we were to have any chance of defeating the multiple safeguards the aliens have in place, it's likely we'll have to design specialized equipment to isolate each layer of encryption before we attempt to press on with our investigation. Okay, now we can build the shadow chamber. I'm not actually sure what that is. This facility will allow Dr. Taigen and Chief Shin to conduct highly specialized projects to decrypt the aliens' most valuable secrets. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that done, because that may help us out.
Immediately, Commander.
That'll be a new facility we can go after.
I have a full report available.
Okay, exosuit is complete and been out of the inventory. This heavy armor combines reinforced advent plating with a powered exoskeleton, offering superior protection and damage resistance, coupled with a wrist-mounted rocket launcher. With further study, we can unlock additional heavy weapon options for this suit. Okay, and we got a new project. Although our heavy armor units are already a formidable protective enhancement for our troops, with some additional reinforcements and a few mounting points, it's possible we could equip even more advanced wrist-mounted weaponry capable of decimating enemy positions. That's good.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Okay, there's been a facility in New Brazil unlocked. Although it was a time-intensive process, I was able to successfully decrypt the Advent data recovered by our troops in the field. As expected, the information includes the exact coordinates for one of Advent's remote facilities. With this knowledge in hand, we should be able to deploy a strike team to infiltrate and destroy the facility. I have no doubt that the loss of this site will deal a significant blow to the aliens' efforts toward the Avatar project. Alright, let's go Illyrium.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Essentially what I'm doing, I guess, is waiting for the retaliation mission to happen. And then we're gonna go after that facility. And I guess I don't have to make contact here. We've already done that. We'll just be making contact here and there. So we might not be getting to the DLC as soon as I thought. Alright, and here it is. Retaliation site. Operation Clockwork Chimera.
Setting course for East Asia.
Luckily we got that exosuit done, so we get to employ that. Looking forward to that. Difficulties vary. Nice. Alright, so let's take some senior people here. Dana Scully's gonna go. We'll throw a free throw on her. We'll give you the med. Maybe not, actually. I really need to start buying more of those items. Let's see. Palmer, you're back up and ready to go. It's good to see. Let's see, we can upgrade your weapon a little bit with some pretty basic mods, but that's alright. Let's see, expanded magazine, clip size. Yes, and we'll go ahead and give you hair trigger as well, why not? Once more. Okay, Dutch. We'll be glad to have you with us. Take Bugs Bunny. Go ahead and take the smoke. Still haven't upgraded your sword, have you? The Hunter's Axe I haven't tried. I'll probably throw that. Well, I think we'll be taking 2 Rangers, maybe. And I'll throw that on there. We're not going to need to hack, so let's take Mackey's. He can do some healing for us. And who else? I say we take Glenn. And we're going to throw 7 onto you. Also, let's put on... Let's replace this with those axes.
Maybe a little unwieldy, but in the right hands, this thing should cut down anything standing in your way.
Alright, and someone needs the new suit. First thought was to throw it on Palmer, but he's already got 2 grenades. Let's give it to somebody who could use that grenade launcher or rocket along with his explosives. I'm thinking we throw it on Mackie here. It seems a little unorthodox, but gives him a little extra armor, which he's not going to need though. So this should be someone who's a little more into the fray. So let's put it on one of our Rangers, actually. Let's go with Dutch here. Also need to give you a better weapon, right? Let's give you broadside. Last call's not... Though it did come in handy last time. I shouldn't bitch about it.
The EXO armor suit gives our soldiers the power they need to handle heavy weapons.
Oh, he approves. Love that rocket launcher. The rocket launcher requires both actions to fire and can only be used once per mission. The rocket launcher's new form can be wielded by anyone provided they deploy with heavy armor. Okay, so I actually wasn't aware that you needed both actions. So you can't move and launch it. So that's good to know going into this. But alright, so that's going to end this episode, guys. We're going to go on a very difficult retaliation mission, Operation Clockwork Chimera, in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. We're getting close to the wire here. I'm pressing it a little, being a little risky here with our Avatar project. So we're going to need to handle that fairly quickly and repeatedly. I can't just take down one facility. We're probably going to have to make that our goal now, is go for facility and then go for the next facility. But that's okay. We'll have to adapt a little bit. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I know you have a choice in where you watch your XCOM 2 Let's Plays, and I thank you for choosing One-Eyed Sniper. Peace out, guys.